Stay cool, dog.
Yo,
Oh my
you
God.
okay?
Nah, bro, I'm good, bro.
Are you
I'm good.
sure?
Yes.
You look like you're hurt.
Bro, I'm good.
Are you sure? You think so? I don't know what I'm about to do anymore. Basketball was my only option out the hood. I don't know what I'm about to do.
It's over for me now. It's over.
Listen, my man, basketball's not over for you. How you doing?
Who are you?
I'm the sports marketer. What's sports marketing? Let's take a walk. What is sports marketing? Funny that you ask.
Sports marketing is using your platform to promote sports teams or even individual athletes. Platform examples include social media, advertising, or even broadcasting. You are the one in charge of fan interaction, ticket sales, or even merchandise.
I think I understand now. So what type of education do I need to be a sports marketer? Well, hold on. Kiki, take it away.
The level of education you need in order to pursue a career in sports marketing starts off with a GED or high school diploma. After that, it's recommended to get a bachelor's degree in sports marketing. Although not all schools have that major, you can also major in marketing or advertising and still pursue this career. Pursuing this career includes marketing, consumer behavior, market research, sales, communications, method and technology, visual arts, art history, and photography. According to managerskills.org, three of the top schools to pursue a sports marketing degree are Troy University, University of Connecticut, and Texas A&M University.
That's me the bachelor's degree. But what kind of skills do you need to be a sports marketer?
Simply, it's self-explaining, so do you know this?
It's funny that you say that. The skills needed to be a sports marketer are the same skills that can be applied to playing basketball as well. There are three important factors: leading, communication, and on-the-fly thinking. If you want to be a leader, you need to know how to talk to everybody in the office. You need to know what each person can respond to and what they can't respond to. When you want to be a leader, it's important that you know the answers to every question that somebody may ask. If they have a question, you need to be the go-to person. Kind of like the point guard. You know how the point guard can run the floor? You need to run your floor. With communication, like I said, that goes hand in hand with leading, because you need to know how to talk to everybody in that field. On-the-fly thinking is very important because there may be a problem that needs to be solved that may not have a solution just yet. So you need to ask yourself, how can I effectively solve this problem? Okay? Effectively thinking is one of the biggest parts of the job, just like how it is in basketball. In basketball, sometimes you don't always run a play, right? Sometimes they just ask you to go get the bucket. So what you gonna do in the office? Go get that bucket.
I'm a leader. I know how to lead. So if I was to be a sports marketer right now, how would I apply?
Listen, I got somebody for you. Yo, Rodney!
Alright, so now that I do know how to apply.
Before we move forward, do you have a resume? You don't have a resume? Alright, pause.
Sports marketer, you want your resume to stand out very well from others. You want to show your communication skills and all the skills that you make to show that you can market things. You want to bring good skills with working with others and branding a product. It can be very difficult at times, but you want to show that. You want to show your interpersonal skills, you want to show your analytical skills, and you want to show that you can be the person and be the head of the sports marketing industry. This is how your resume should look right here. You can, this is how you want it to look, just like this, just like that. Yeah. And another thing is you want to engage necessary things. Like you want to engage in the appropriate things that you know that should be right and that you should understand. Because if you don't, you can't be a marketer. Sports marketing is very hard and it would be very difficult. But that's all.
Are you starting to understand everything now?
I think I'm getting the gist of it pretty much.
Alright, so just know, like as an athlete, you always have to have a plan B. Right? So, your plan B always has to be like, I have to do something if you love it. Like, you love sports, right?
Correct.
You love basketball, right?
Correct.
So, sports marketing is the best industry for you to go into.
Okay.
So, you know what it takes to get into the field, like interview process wise?
Nah, tell me all about it.
Well, come on, let's talk about it.
As a sports marketing manager, you should be able to answer the question about the effectiveness you bring to the table when working with the organization. Also, they ask questions like, how do you ensure that you will be effective working with every organization that you are with? Those type of questions reveals the type of interpersonal skills you have and the management skills you have. On the interview, they also ask questions that are simple, but it makes you think, like, what is your favorite team, and like, how could you help them? How can you help the organization? A lot of people wouldn't know what the answer to those questions, but it's simple. Just give them the answer that you think sounds best.
So now that we talked about the interview process, any other questions you have for me?
Yeah, so I know with being a ball player, we make millions. So what's it like being a sports marketer? Like, how much money can you make being a sports marketer?
Let's not worry about the money. Let's worry about you putting your mind to it. But I think that Des can explain the minimum and maximum salary to you better than I can.
All right, cool.
Hey there. I'm here to talk about the most interesting part, money. Sports marketing jobs offer the opportunity to enjoy high income after several years of work experience. Sports marketers may start from a salary of $51,000 a year. After several years of working and gaining experience, you can earn up to $115,000 a year, which is approximately $55 an hour.
Okay, so I understand how much money you can make in this field, but is being a minority play a role in actually getting this job?
Talk to Gil.
Gender inequality has always been an issue in sports, but more recently it has been shown, especially with the United States women's national team and the WNBA. Let's take the U.S. women's national team, for example. They've made abundantly less amount of money than the men's, while outperforming them in both having higher jersey sale revenue and winning 2 World Cups. In the team are activists such as Alex Morgan and Carly Lloyd, who fight for the wage gap and the gender inequality. Coincidentally, both are Nike athletes. Nike does a great job with helping their athletes and their brand, and also helping them speak up for what they believe is right. Athletes such as Serena Williams, LeBron James, and Colin Kaepernick. Serena and Nike have done a great job of showing this recently in a commercial that they made called Dream Crazier. The commercial related to all females and how they should chase their dreams. The commercial also gave females a sense of empowerment, as other great females appeared in the commercial, such as Simone Biles, who's a great all-time Olympian. Race and gender play a large role in sports marketing because of the gender inequality and how relevant it is in today's world.
So, now that you got the adversities of being in the sports marketing industry, let me tell you about 3 professionals, including myself, because I am your mentor.
The one and only, the GOAT.
The one and only. So, let's look this way, and I'll explain to you more about it. Professionals in the role of sports marketing are Russell Sabetchi, Richard Ayers, and Richard Clark. These 3 men are all owners of digital sports marketing apps. For example, Richard Ayers is the CEO of 7 Leagues. 7 Leagues is a digital platform where it allows their readers or their users of the app to get an insight of where the sports players and the teams are standing, basically, in those certain times. Like, so say, for instance, the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles had a game. We could see, like, who's playing, like, how jersey sales of that person, how that person is doing, like, is his name getting out there, is his name being heard? These 3 men make sure that the sports players and their teams, they make sure that their names are being heard because they are marketers. So they put, like, everything about the sports player onto their apps in their digital software, and they make sure that we understand where the player is standing, in that week. All right, so now that I explained to you the 3 professionals that's in this role, you know how to network?
Yeah, I had some networking experience, getting to talk to different people.
All right, that's the most important thing you have to do in this industry. But I think Kiki explain it even better.
All right, cool.
Organizations are not required but are highly recommended, and the pros do outweigh the cons. Pros of joining a network organization include networking, obviously, continued growth in the field. It helps the process of joining the field, and you get benefits depending on what organization. The main con is the cost. Depending on what membership you choose, the cost varies. I should have said, in some organization to join under the sports marketing field is the Sports Marketing Association.
I now know what it is to be a sports marketer now. I know the skills needed, I know the salary, and I even know 3 professionals in this role now. And I also know skills that I need. So now I'm going to apply myself and try to be a sports marketer. I know there was other jobs, but sports marketing now intrigues me. It sucks that I injured my foot and I will no longer be able to play basketball, but that's life.